And we're back, episode 21 of the podcast.
How do you do that?
How?
You got this setting on the microphone.
Hold your... Hello, YouTube.
Oh, there it is.
You gotta do it in transit.
Yeah.
Oh God, it'd be hard to go from low to
It's
high.
like,
Oh.
and we're back. Oh, man, I don't know.
You sound better than half of these rappers today.
Episode 17. Hello, YouTube.
Hi.
21.
YouTube. And 3, 2. Aaron, take it away in 1.
And we're back. Episode 21.
Finally legal.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Blackjack.
Hey.
You beat me. You beat me too.
Did I?
Did he beat you in blackjack though?
We've never played.
Blackjack, no.
Ooh.
It's hard to beat me when I have an ace and a...
Ace in a hole.
Oh.
Was it ace and a jack?
Jack,
Is-
queen, king, 10.
So jack, queen is a 21.
Or king.
Jack, king. Or queen.
No,
You
king.
gotta have the ace in there.
10.
Oh.
Yeah, 10, jack, queen, king are all 10s.
Oh.
Ace is 1 or 11.
Oh.
Yeah.
So ace and jack.
Blackjack.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's the hand I got. What you got?
Bullet 8s. I'm going to split them. And then I'm going to get 2 different hands. Aces and 8s. Split that.
Dude, I
Welcome
didn't tell
back to
you.
PB&J Gambling Talk.
Gamble responsibly.
Sports bet.
Sports bet.
1-800 Gambling.
Ah,
Welcome back.
We're back.
21 weeks. Jeez.
21 weeks.
What is that? Carry the 4 plus the 7. It's about
Wait.
5 months.
Yeah.
Halfway through a pregnancy.
Wow.
A little bit more.
And we're
None of us here.
No.
and we're not aborting yet.
Thank God.
Still time.
Oh,
A lot of time.
What is up, fellas? PB&J.
Fellas.
Fellas.
You gotta shout out
I
to
am a
women
nightmare
too, bro.
walking. Psychopath talking. You know what that is? Anybody? Colors by Ice-T.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was going to say
Come on.
Prince.
Law and Order. SVU.
Yeah.
Dum, dum, dum. Boom, boom.
Well, how's it? Oh, I'm going to turn this upside down. Oh, dear God. I can't look at
It's
that.
coming. 40th subscriber.
Yeah.
Coming Tuesday. Come right in your face.
Yeah, if y'all listening on Spotify, just go ahead and get on YouTube, hit up our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. We're 1 subscriber away from 40.
That channel is PB&J, and Instagram is pb.j_podcast. Do have some entertaining stuff
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday evenings,
Yeah.
and we also do live stream this Sunday, the day before this actually comes out, live on Spotify. And
Hold up.
John's baby picture will be this.
Yeah.
Not a baby.
We
picture.
hit 40 subscribers by November 19th.
Ooh, the 19th. Yeah.
We will post
Oh, it's
a
gold.
picture
It's gold.
on our Instagram page
Marshmallow.
Oh, it's
Marshmallow.
gold.
and on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Well, full ride post, baby. Full ride post.
Mhm.
It was a large time in my life
Ooh.
as a young kid that I got to meet 2 of Louisiana's finest athletic superstars.
Mhm.
And then there's me in there. And my boy Thomas. Shout out Thomas if you're listening.
Were you a chubby kid at all?
I was skinny.
Really?
I've always been skinny. Always skinny.
Wow.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, I was also very skinny. Yeah.
So like middle school, what were y'all? Like 5 what and how many pounds?
Middle school is like
6th, 7th, and 8th. So
what, like 13?
12 through like 14.
yeah.
I was probably 130 pounds, maybe. Not even
And like
120. I was skinny. I was small.
Yeah, same.
5'6", 5'7",
Probably, yeah.
I was probably like 5'3", 5'4". I don't know. I don't know my height, but I was like 90 pounds, maybe like
Shit.
110.
Yeah.
I was small.
I didn't have the growth spurt until probably like after 15, I think it was.
I'm still trying to hit that growth spurt.
See, I was always a big kid. Always a big kid. But middle school, I hit the... Now, freshman year is probably when I hit my final growth spurt. But like 8th grade, I was already 6 foot.
Jeez.
Wow.
8th grade, 6 foot. So I was 12, 13, 6 foot. And dear God, what did I weigh? Probably 230, 240.
What the hell?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. It's a big son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
For reference, now I'm 6'2", and good God, hopefully 268, but we'll see where that goes.
I know where it's going.
Starting Monday,
baby.
Oh,
hell
no
yeah.
pressure. Putting it out into the public.
Yes.
Starting Monday. So at the end of this podcast, I'll stand up in the camera and give a
I can't
body
wait.
image.
I
So
cannot
how
wait.
many days are we trying to go to the gym?
So my goal is at least 3 times a week,
Okay, let's do it.
and then maybe a day or two of walking or some kind of
Okay.
outdoors
Yeah.
activity.
Yeah.
So I like walking on the treadmill because you're able to get the incline, but I
Mhm.
just like being outside.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's chilly.
Okay, so 3 days a week.
Yep.
Mondays, I'm going with you for sure.
Mondays, I'm thinking of Monday, Wednesday, Thursday to start out.
Okay.
No Fridays. Fridays are for the boys.
No, that's Saturday.
Actually, this week, Friday, I'll get my exercise golfing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh God, that's good. I'm gonna kill someone. Yep, that's it. It's public declaration.
Mm-hmm.
Hold him to it.
Now, Thanksgiving, I'm not gonna go stupid, but I'm
Mm.
also not gonna super diet. You know, Thanksgiving, I will enjoy Thanksgiving, and then have all that time until Christmas. Going back to Louisiana for Christmas, so things might get dicey there. However, not gonna go outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna shoot for 250 pounds January 13th.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy.
Wow.
You'll hit that before then.
128-hour fast starting now. We'll see. Yeah, I need to do something. Need to get it out into the public. Get a little accountability.
Accountability.
Yeah.
PB&J fit.
PB&J fit. Eat peanut butter.
When are
every
you going to
single day.
train us? What day? What day?
When do you say you're going to go? Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday?
Yeah, we'll go to your gym too. I'm down to go to your gym.
Oh,
Mm.
I don't know about that. His gym is intense.
I don't know. They'd be like, look at that guy. Damn.
Maybe start off with some Thursdays.
Okay.
Then we'll see where we go from there.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna keep it in mind though.
Okay.
I will. We're gonna have to get another leg day in, John. I know how much you love those.
Finally. Oh, not the feet. You know what's in that?
Yeah.
That's disgusting. He's got free OnlyFans content. Yeah. Yep. Turn the tide.
I like
You know,
it.
I've done it before. I've gotten down to I think 230 pounds. Lost a solid amount of mass, I would say. Like got down to I was flirting with a large. Like if I wasn't self-conscious, I could have fit in a large.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I don't like my clothes fitting that tight.
Yeah.
And so like extra large I had room in. But yeah, right now I'm in between like the extra large 2X and I lean 2X because it doesn't feel tight and
Yeah.
self-conscious. You know. It's hoodie season too.
It's a yep.
So what happened when you got down to 230 and reversed and went back up the other way?
Holidays.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I started in like this was March of 18.
Mm.
I was shockingly enough 306, 308 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We went to a bowling alley and took a picture. A bunch of I think it's on my Facebook. And I saw myself. I was like, because I don't take pictures. I do not take pictures. When a group of us, I was like, oh my God, that's me. And yeah, it just started in March. Just changed my diet until the summer. Didn't work out or anything. got down to probably lost about 30 pounds.
It's
Just doing
amazing
that.
what diet can do.
Yeah. And
It's-
then added exercise and I was doing some. My parents have a pig barn outside, just dirt and concrete. I was literally working out in there.
John was fighting the pigs.
Yeah, I was fucking get over it. Fucking baking my ass. But yeah, I just had a little spot in there, and it's a literally metal building. It's hot as shit.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
It was like 110 degrees. So I was drenched in sweat, and I was only doing like 35-minute workouts.
Mm.
God damn, I slept like a baby. I tell you that.
Oh yeah.
That's one thing I also want to do is by doing, changing the diet, feel better, of course. But then at working out aspect, I've got to get back on a sleep schedule. So I'm going to lay down in bed from anywhere between 11 and 12:30, and I'm not falling asleep till 1 or 2, and I'm waking up at 7:30 or 7:45, and it's like, oh, how the fuck is my body going to do anything on 5 hours of sleep? So
Yeah,
there it is.
You're almost
No pressure.
forcing yourself.
Yeah, I'm just at any given time, I'm just waiting for a cardiac arrest to happen because fucking no sleep, terrible diet.
That's not going to happen though.
No.
It's not happening.
No.
Not on our watch.
Mm-mm.
I'd rather throw up on the side of the gym, Oh wait, done that before.
Hey, no desserts either. I'm gonna take accountability on that on my end. Like
See,
no desserts.
once
'Cause
upon- Yeah, once upon a time in my life, that would have been no problem. You have rubbed off on me.
yeah, that's the bad influence on my end. I fully take responsibility for that.
Well, it's my self control that got it. So
Let's
Wow.
get ready to crumble.
It's not even crumble. It's just like I don't know. I just have a sweet tooth, and I've always had one. It's how I probably gained all the weight.
take me down with you,
No more.
John. Desserts on the way.
Yeah.
Cancel it. This doesn't work.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. That's the thing. Mentally, I know I can do it. It's just got to get in that zone.
Mm-hmm.
Mondays are hard in terms of like going to the gym. At the time we probably will be going just because so many people, and that just turns me off from the gym that we go to.
Yeah.
I'm like, and everyone wants to do the same exercises that I want to do. So that's the tough part about Mondays.
Yeah, we might have to shake things up, and I just
Mhm.
wake up and we go in the morning too.
I don't mind going in the mornings.
Yeah. About 80% of my life, that's all my workouts. It's
Yeah.
all morning workouts. That's what I'm tuned to. Just getting in that flow,
Yeah.
which also helps sleeping at night, right?
Yeah.
Wake up early,
Oh,
get
yeah.
a good workout in, wear your ass out,
Get
go to
tired.
work, get home, eat, and go to bed. And watch football.
Yeah, last week was the first week in a while I hadn't gone in the morning, just because of basketball and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't mind going in the morning again. I loved it. When the routine I had going in the morning, sauna, that was amazing in the morning.
I like that euphoric high you get in the morning
Yeah.
after you work out. It kind of sets your day. But if I'm doing like a heavy lift, I'd prefer to go in the afternoon.
Mhm.
Heavy lifting in the morning. Oh,
Yeah, that's a
I'm not
little
a
different.
breakfast guy.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
Good
We'll
stuff.
see.
Good stuff, boys.
Cool.
Well,
All right. What's been going on in the
Well,
world?
Quick, shameless sports talk. Shout out my LSU Tigers for pulling off the upset against the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Let's go.
Shout out Houston Astros, World Series champions. They beat Bryce Harper and the Phillies.
Yes, right. Fuck Philadelphia.
Astros 2-4 in the last 6 years in the World Series. They needed this win because they will go down as the 1990 Braves if they didn't win. If you didn't know, Braves made it to the NLCS like 7 years in a row and only got one World Series out of it. So Astros avoided being the Braves. Atlanta sports, kind of has this weird little floating tendency to disappoint. But shout out UGA as well. UGA pulls off not an upset. They were a 8-point favorite, and the score was only 27-13, but they dominated Tennessee. Just dominated. So sports talk.
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Don't shout out my team, please. Thank you. Welcome.
Shout out Aston Villa United game this morning.
Let's see how the Patriots game goes this afternoon.
Yep. Watching the game last night, you asked what's going on in relevance to sports, but in general, you kind of lose track of sports when you kind of fall off watching it consistently, in the sense of like you lose that for your team. You kind of lose that like devotion of like watching them, and then you have a big game or a big moment, and it's like, God, I forgot how much I love this fucking, like, I love sports. Sports is just adds that element into someone's life that you look forward to, even if it disappoints you. Like, you got to be thankful for the heartbreak moments too.
Oh yeah.
Now, since we're on the sports talk, you had a great take yesterday about ticket pricing for college football and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell John about it because I wanted you to reiterate what you said, and I just wanted to see his opinion on it because he is a college football fan.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
We might be on the same side as this. I don't know what this is, but we might be on the same side.
So Aaron was saying basically how much the tickets were going for yesterday at the UGA game, upwards of like $5-6 grand or something like that. And then he asked me if I would pay that much to go to a United game. And because it's college sports, I said to him, no, I would not pay $5 to $6 grand. Say if it's like a Champions League final or something like that.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But it's not the Champions League final or the Super Bowl, because I'm not going to pay $5 to $6 grand to go and watch the academy or the kids or the under-21s play, something like that. Because approximately, excuse me, out of there's 22 players on that field. How many of those are going to go pro?
On average?
Great question.
22, 4 to 6.
So you're paying
on an average team 4 to 6.
4 to 6.
Yeah. Bama 22. But yeah, no, probably 4 to 6, honestly.
So I wouldn't pay. Basically, it's like the same thing with academy players. You know, there's a few that's going to go through, but the rest of them are going to, I don't know, what are they going to go?
Carpenters.
Exactly, yes.
I don't know why. It just fits, you know?
Mason.
Carpenters just fits.
So that's why I wouldn't pay so much to go and watch a college game or at an academy or like a reserve kind of game, I suppose. But I do understand the passion behind it for people who follow their college team, I suppose, because they actually went and, you know, they lived through that as well. So they knew what it was like growing up. So it's the same as a sports team you follow from young. So you have that passion there and you die hard for that team. But that's why I wouldn't pay that much to go and see. And I probably would if it was a Champions League final, if it's Manchester United, the big team, you know, playing City, Real, whoever it is, in a Champions League final. I might drop $5,000 if I'm, you know, allowed to from my bank account. Probably wouldn't allow myself, but
Oh, I get what you're saying. And even as, I mean, I've attended a shitload of college games, right? Fortunately,
one thing, it was a regular season game too.
This is
it's
a
not
regular
like
season game.
The final.
But the only difference is comparing it to like NFL, right? This is a regular season game. However, there's so much that this
lot of
game
implications.
depends on.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a shitload of implications in this game. Like this one game determined who could possibly be in the national championship.
Oh, okay.
Could very well. And this game in general, we're all drinking. This game in general it's become a rivalry because of the coach, you know, Nick Saban. But I guess I'm never dropping that much money. I don't care what sporting event, to be honest. There's no sport I'd ever drop $5,000 on.
Really? Not
Nope.
even the Patriots for a Super Bowl
No.
against the Rams?
No,
In Atlanta
no,
that I didn't go?
no.
Damn it.
And the LSU games, like I was fortunate enough to have a friend who has season tickets, so he let me go. I would drive instead of paying, and then sometimes I paid too. It's whatever it worked out with. So I was fortunate in that aspect in order to attend those games. But college, looking at it as just the younger teens versus NFL, like college is a stepping stone to get into the NFL. However, I'm not like this because I like the NFL as well, but there's a lot of people that they only do college football. They don't do NFL. So that is their team. There is no going in. It'd be like you're a diehard United fan, but you don't give a shit about the Champions League, if that makes sense. It would be kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like, if they make it, that's great, but I don't care. I'm EPL, right? So it coming from a young factor. I see what you're saying, but I think it comes down to more of that's their passion. They don't. That's their passionate team. They don't care about if they go get drafted by the Cardinals, Rams, Saints, whatever. So that's, I think, how people do it. And also they have enough money to do that. It's fucking. My issue with the ticket prices is those face values were probably $200. You know, the 50-yard line lower seats probably face value is $700. And then you have, of course, you have scalpers, right? People are just selling it third party, and it's outrageous ticket prices. I think that's a problem in itself, but that's a bigger issue, I think, for more than just college football.
Yeah.
But being in a game, like, so last night's game, it was back and forth, made it to overtime. It's a classic LSU Alabama game, but still to this day, it's probably one of the greatest sporting events I've ever been to. I went back and they lost in like the last 30 seconds. Bama beat them on a screen pass, but just even though they lost, I still say it's one of the greatest sporting events because it's the atmosphere, it's the experience of being there. It's something like. That's a game that I wouldn't spend thousands. If I had to buy a ticket, I'd probably spend like $300 max, honestly, because there's a trade-off there, like being there versus, traffic and all that shit. But it's an experience that you'll never forget.
Definitely.
But not $5,000 worth. No.
Yeah.
Now, you fast forward to the national championship game, it's more recognizable, I guess, to spend that much money, but still, that's a lot of money to watch any sport.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It is.
But yeah, I guess the point in your question and the conversation, it just comes down to these are people who probably don't follow anything else. Like that's just their teams, and that is what it is. That is their Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But outrageous for it to be a mid-season game. It's stupid. It's always been like that, which is crazy.
That is madness. B, would you drop that kind of money?
Not in a college football game. I don't have the passion for college football. I mean, I had the option to drop, like $2-3 grand for the Patriots Rams in Atlanta right there. And I didn't, but at the same time, my money didn't work the same way it does now. So
I think that's as well. You have to take in account of where you are.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, percentage wise or something of how much that's going to bring down your account.
Yeah.
It's it's a chunk of change.
Yeah. Like I couldn't justify that purchase. Now looking back, like I don't regret not going. But hypothetically, if the game was right now, Patriots, Rams, Atlanta, I would definitely try and drop $2-3 grand. I remember I told him, bro, should I go? Should I not go? Should I go? Should I not go?
It comes down to the experience. What are you willing to pay for that experience?
Because I mean, how often am I going to be in the same location where my team is playing in the biggest game and on the biggest stage? Not very often. So I think I would be able to justify a $2-3 grand purchase for my team. I wouldn't just go watch Chiefs, Falcons, something like that.
Yeah.
Has to be my team. Yeah.
Agree with that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like if it's a World Cup final.
Oh, yeah.
That comes on every 4 years, and my country hasn't made it in a World Cup final. Not the Euros, the World Cup. Last made it 66. Come on.
Yeah,
It's like a once in a lifetime
Yeah.
possible thing.
There's that many countries, and then you have to qualify. So what
Mhm.
are I wonder what the odds are to win the World Cup. That's interesting. I'm gonna look that up while you guys continue talking.
Yeah, but it's right around the corner.
Yeah, it is.
And I have a question for you guys regarding the World Cup, if I may.
Mhm.
And this can be taken for a lot of things, I think, politics wise and stuff like that. But this week, the president of FIFA came out and was basically saying we need to focus on football. We need to focus on the tournament and not where the tournament's being played, how the tournament came about, all the stuff that people have gone through. You know, there's been people dying building these stadiums in stupid degree weather for the past 10 years. And the corruption behind FIFA. There's actually a Netflix show coming out soon.
Yep.
On the corruption behind FIFA. But I just wanted to quote FIFA Infantino, the FIFA president, because they'd written to the World Cup teams to focus on the tournament instead of and not be part of lecturing on morality and dragging football into every ideological or political battle that exists. Some people are like, it's okay for Russia, who weren't allowed to even qualify. They weren't even allowed to enter a team. And they're going into something now saying Iran, who have qualified and everything, they shouldn't be able to enter a team. And it's like, well, that's politics right there. And you're saying leave the politics out of it, but you've kicked Russia out. It's not the people of Russia. It's the stupid idiots who are in charge of them. But because of them, their football team can't even enter. And now Iran, they've qualified and everything like that. And people are like, oh, we should throw Iran out because of what's going on politically in the world. So I think it's funny, the hypocrisy of the FIFA president coming out and saying, leave politics out of it, when they haven't left politics out of it. They've kicked a country out. They've stopped them from qualifying because of politics. So I wanted to see what you guys thought about that, about the hypocrisy of it's not level on both sides. And is that fair at all? We could take it into a lot of things, I think, in life, but this is a standout one where it's a world event, but some certain people can't join because of politics. Do you see any fairness in that?
John, you can go first.
I'm gonna go first. So first off, I'd say they released a statement just for save face, right? The typical like, oh, we're everyone's powdered up and smooth butter over shit or whatever the analogy is. So that's why they say that. I don't think there's any strong emotion behind him saying that because it's literally just a save face. When it comes down to it, it is definitely the definition of hypocrisy, right? That's a tricky thing. The more I'm processing, it's like, how can you govern a world event but then ask people not to give their opinion on it?
Because at the same time, why are you not talking about the USA, United Kingdom, all these different countries as well, who are China, all these different countries who are politically involved, but it's you're pointing these ones out and saying these are bad, and then all the people who are flying Ukraine flags and stuff like that, and it's like, oh no, they're the good guys. And it's like, says who? But they literally point those guys out and turn them around and send them out the other side of the door, where everyone else is, you're welcome. And I just don't find that fair at all.
Yeah, because it comes down to, which I think we touched on this early in the podcast, but early episodes, the world isn't fair.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It is. You're dealt what you're dealt with. There are actions you can do personally that could change your outcome, but no one is fair from a baseline. There are unfortunate circumstances. And I agree with what you're saying with the people of Russia. It's not fair to them that their team didn't even get a chance to qualify into the World Cup. Now Putin's listening. I personally think it gets dicey in any sport when you allow, I guess, personal. At the end of the day, it's a personal opinion, right? Somebody made the opinion, stating that they couldn't allow them in, and you're allowing, personal bias or opinions into something that it's a sport at the end of the day. But the World Cup in itself is always political by the bids and who gets to show, and so it kind of seems like the World Cup in the definition is a political sport.
Yeah,
because of everything that goes into it. My bottom line opinion is they should have just left it all blank slate, and if you qualify, you qualify. That's my personal opinion, but I'm a person who likes to see politics out of sports, not in the sports.
Yeah,
but
agreed.
Yeah, I'm with John on this one. Kind of let sports be sports. I think what the FIFA president put out was simply a PR move, that just to appease the public, the other nations that are for social justice, which is fine. I mean, all for social justice, but it's sports. Like we're not talking about the best country in terms of kindness. We're talking about the best country in terms of competitive sports play. With that being said, like I think every country should be allowed the opportunity to compete if they qualify. No one country should be left out because it's not fair for the citizens of that country in total. I think it's stupid, but I think he did it because there were probably a lot of pressure from, other people, other countries, other board members. I don't know how the FIFA operates, but I assume it was just like a PR stunt. It is a PR stunt for sure. I don't think a lot of people would have our same opinion on this, like for sure. I think we're in the minority because like overall, like I'm going to ask you guys a question. Can you name 3 countries that are majority hated in this world? Can you name 3?
Majority hated?
Yeah. Russia is definitely up there.
Russia, I was going to say America,
North Korea.
Russia, and
North Korea.
The third one, North Korea.
Yeah, I would say so.
But me saying America is only from what I hear from outsiders.
Yeah.
And of course, some fucking media bias that how much you want to read into, but
it's like, why is Russia hated from this side?
Right. And I think that's exactly why they're doing it, because Russia is one of the most hated countries right now. It's probably the country to hate. It's the hype thing to do, which is fun. I mean, I don't like Putin. Putin can go fuck himself. Like at the end of the day, he can go fuck himself. But those people shouldn't suffer for that.
Yeah.
Suffer's not the right word, but they shouldn't be punished.
Yeah.
For what one man does to the country.
Yeah.
So I'm with John and you on this one. Stupid.
But just what got me was him coming out and saying, let's keep politics out of it. And then he's literally fucking kicking politics straight into it there. So it really pissed me off.
Because
And
I don't think he makes the final decision, no? Right? Isn't
there's
there like
whole,
a...
I think there's a whole board.
Yeah.
But he's
He's just the face of it.
yeah, he's just the head of the snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not want
Basically.
that job.
Yeah.
I don't envy that
Heck
guy
no.
at all.
No.
I'm looking forward to this Netflix documentary and just to see what's coming out because it's been going on for a long time with them.
Probably is that FIFA's as corrupted as the NCAA, probably.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You got a lot more money in FIFA.
Yeah. So we can stay on this sports topic real quick. We're gonna move towards like more of like it's kind of sports and social at the same time, very politics as well. And that's the Kyrie Irving stuff that's going on. To be honest, I'm gonna be transparent here. I do not know much about what he posted, but apparently he posted something. Do either of you know what?
I believe it was
is?
something about a anti-Semitic movie or something like that. I believe.
Can we define the word anti-Semitic real quick? Because I think that's very important.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
So Kyrie, he got dropped from his shoe deal with Nike.
Shout out to Kyrie's because I got some. They're good. They're good shoes.
Did he get dropped from the team or suspended or? Fined?
Yeah, 5 games, at least 5 games without pay because of the comments he made. So I watched that interview that he gave with the reporters. They asked him if, he wanted to take back what he said and wanted to take back what he posted. They asked him if he wanted to apologize, but more so like guiding him to the questions they were asking him were very much so portraying him in like a bad light, in my opinion. It was very much so like trying to guide him to apologize, but if he didn't, he's going to come off like a dick.
Yeah.
But I think he handled it really well, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys watched the interview.
I didn't watch it per se. I think I saw it in, like comments.
Yeah.
But basically he didn't rebuttal. He didn't.
No, he definitely acknowledged that there were some false claims in the documentary, which, in my opinion, when you make that statement, that's implying that you sort of like, yo, my bad. Like, clearly I was wrong in some parts of posting this. Like, that's how I saw it. He took accountability for posting that and how there were some, false claims in there. And then he said, then he went into oppression with, being a minority and things like that, which makes sense. I think he handled it really well. And for some reason, everyone else in the world or in the media world thought he did not, because he didn't say the word sorry. And
this is on the coattails of the Kanye West thing as well.
Yeah.
Being cancelled.
Yep.
It seemed like it was almost a week after,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something else.
Yeah. But like, what I think what Kanye did was definitely more significant than what Kyrie did.
Yeah.
Like in a sense of Kanye like said stuff, like verbally said it. Kyrie, on the other hand, just posted a video or a movie or a documentary about someone else who created it, right? He didn't create that documentary. He just posted. It's like you posting on Twitter, yo, check out this great spot to go eat. And that spot is known for giving everyone food poisoning.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what, you're gonna take the blame for that?
Yeah.
Like, that
I shouldn't be accountable for that.
like, that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense. It's all about perspective. Kyrie saw the documentary, and he took something away from it, and it's like, yo, check out this documentary.
He just took a different perspective from it. most people.
That's exactly it.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so to go back to your initial question, the definition of anti-Semitic: hostile to or prejudiced against Jewish people. That's the exact Oxford Dictionary. And I have, so he essentially posted a link to the documentary. I'm not going to read the title of it. Yeah, not for me to read.
I'll read it.
There you go. Yeah.
What does it say?
Just, for the sake of cancel culture.
It's linked
Hebrews
to
yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Hebrews to the politically correct N-word. Wake Up Black America, a 2018 film widely lambasted for containing a range of anti-Jewish tropes.
Huh.
So that's what he did. He posted a link, and I think he might have had a comment to it as well. I don't know, because it's been removed. And then his apology, if I'm a person that is open-minded, that felt like I got offended by his post, let's be honest here, the majority of people probably weren't that offended from his post. That were part of the minority that he's being anti-Semitic about. It's the media that's hyping this up, right?
Yep.
But this is, I'm not going to read it all because it's kind of long, but this is legit. While doing research on YHWH, which is, I'm not sure what that was. I guess he's referencing the documentary. I posted a documentary that contained some false anti-Semitic statements, narratives, and language that were untrue and offensive to the Jewish race/religion. And I take full accountability and responsibility for my actions. I'm grateful to have a big platform to share knowledge, and I want to move forward by having an open dialogue to learn more and grow from this. To all Jewish families and communities that are hurt and affected from my post, I am deeply sorry to have caused you pain, and I apologize. I initially reacted out of emotion to being unjustly labeled anti-Semitic instead of focusing on the healing process of my Jewish brothers and sisters. Then he goes on and he reads some more onto it. But it's like, if I'm a person that got offended by what he did, that's an apology that I can accept. I don't deem that as being, not truly sorry. I think it's a person that apologized for what he did, but also clearly wants to learn more.
Yeah.
Which is, it doesn't matter what topic it is, race, religion, you name whatever bullying category it comes down to. If you're willing to learn of why what you said was, wrong or unjust, and I have more respect for you than someone who just says, I'm very sorry, I did not mean to offend you, and just move on. Like,
the key part there was open dialogue.
Yeah.
Shows he's willing to have the conversation about it. But no one wants to have the conversation. Everyone wants to throw friggin' bricks at him and be like, go away. We don't want to have an open dialogue. This isn't, it's like, well, there's not two sides to every story, or three. If you look into a history book, usually the country of that history book, they're going to tell you what they want you to know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They don't want to say, oh, we did this. It was, oh, they did this, and that's why we did this. So it's just looking so one-sided.
Yeah.
And it goes back to free speech and cancel culture. No one wants to have a conversation about it, or it doesn't seem like the media want to have a conversation about it. They're just like, okay, you said this, cut ties. That's it. We don't want to hear from you anymore. Instead of having a conversation, understanding the other side, and coming to, a conclusion, maybe somewhere in the middle. Because we all know everything ends up in the middle. It's never one side or another. But we know the media, it's always one side or the other.
And all you hear about is that he posted all this bad stuff, but you don't hear about the platform of him apologizing. Like, no one's talking about that. Like, oh, he apologized. Oh, really? I didn't hear that. I wonder why.
Yeah. You just hear, he gets dropped. That's this. The end of him. It's like, no.
And then we, on the same subject, we talked about this. Even more hypocrisy by the Brooklyn Nets. So,
oh my gosh.
So Kyrie Irving posted this, right? There's no rule or law. There's no rule or law that states that we're gonna indefinitely suspend someone when they put hate speech. At least no one will know of. But that wasn't, in my opinion, that's not hate speech. He was just sharing a documentary, whatever. But there was no hard rule that he broke there. But he's suspended indefinitely. But the Brooklyn Nets are hiring, and I don't know his last name, Ime Udoka.
Yeah.
They're hiring Ime Udoka. Do you know Ime Udoka?
No idea.
Oh, this guy.
Ime, and this is our NBA expert, so I'll let him govern Ime from that standpoint. But Ime was a coach for the Boston Celtics. Ime was recently let go from the Boston Celtics because he was having an affair with someone on the organization. This is a separate topic in its own. My quick opinion on it is, if there's a rule that says that and you broke the rule, it is what it is.
It's clear.
I don't necessarily agree. If you want to have an affair, you go for it. You do what you want to do. But if it's a rule, you broke it, deal with the consequences. So he's suspended, right? But the Brooklyn Nets are hiring him as their head coach. But they're suspending Kyrie Irving. Am I missing something? Because how is this not hypocrisy?
Yeah, so someone who's clearly broken the law, broken the rule
of the Boston Celtics organization.
And Kyrie, who hasn't broken a written law, a written rule, it's just blurred lines.
And yeah, ethics are morally, in wrong. But yeah.
That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to hire the guy that had an affair in the organization, and
this was just recently as well.
Yeah, probably about 3 months ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Are they just influenced so much by the media?
I think so. I think that's what it comes down to.
Because I did see also that LeBron came out and said some stuff on this, about how Kyrie hurt this community and these people and all this kind of stuff. But I want to say that was after he apologized, but just like you said, we didn't know that he apologized. It wasn't anywhere. But yeah, that's a clear. One's broken a rule, a law. The other hasn't broken a written rule or law. Just broken a media rule.
Yeah,
or law.
And morally, not wrong, but morally edgy, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got an opinion.
So John kind of gave the Cliff Notes version of Ime and his story. I'm back now, so I'll go ahead and chime in. Ime Udoka, piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. I have my own personal biases there, but he got suspended for a year because he had an affair with a employee at the Celtics organization. Now, whatever, affair, no affair, whatever it is, it was a consensual relationship. They both chose to do it. Fine, whatever. Piece of shit, Ime Udoka, and go fuck yourself. Now, the thing that's fucked up is that he apparently made multiple advances towards her before they got into a relationship where she felt super uncomfortable. She did. And I don't know if she felt like she was forced to be in a relationship or not. I don't know. But he made multiple advances to her and other employees at the Boston Celtics. He, sent messages. He touched people the wrong way or whatever it was. All this information came out after the fact that he had a consensual relationship that wasn't allowed. And a lot of the media people, sports media people, took his sides he broke the rule, but it was consensual, blah, blah, blah. Then more news came out about what had transpired before this relationship began. And everyone rescinded their statement. They were yo, wait a minute. Never mind.
Up.
Ime's fucked up for this. And I agree. That's just there's no place for that in an organization or anything, anywhere in life, really. With all that being said, he's been painted he's been painted as like a villain, essentially. In my eyes, he's a villain regardless. And he did break a rule, like John said, he broke a rule. But Kyrie didn't break any laws. All he did was he exercised his ability for free speech. That's all he did. Even if it was right or wrong, he has the right for free speech. And he got ridiculed more than Ime Udoka. And now Ime Udoka is benefiting by being awarded the Nets job. Makes no sense whatsoever. In my opinion, in my eyes, Ime is a bigger piece of shit than Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving has had his issues in the past, a toxic teammate, whatever it is. He's always been painted in a negative light or in a bad light. And the media just wants to keep running with that. Like every time Kyrie's on the trade block or Kyrie's a free agent, it's like, oh, does the team want him? Does the team should go for him? Like he's just going to bring like negativity to a team. Well, no shit, because you're painting him that way. Mm-hmm. Like if you let that man ball, just let him play basketball. Ime Udoka, on the other hand, is a piece of shit. Like he is proven. He like what he did, cheat on his wife. I don't want to be associated with anyone that fucking cheats on anyone.
I don't know if this was a thing when it came out. But do you think when you were saying he was approaching these people, could he have almost been bullying them as in a state of like, you got to do this to keep your job or something like that?
Leverage of authority.
He's so high up.
It could be. Then again, these are all allegations, right? Yeah. I don't know if it's true. I'm just going off what I read and what I heard.
I didn't know if that was maybe part of it. Or something
it could be. Regardless, like bottom line, if we're looking at it ethically, what Ime did, in my opinion, ethically, is worse than what Kyrie did at all. Like Kyrie, at the end of the day, went to the media, said that he wasn't anti-Semitic. He apologized for the posts that he made and that he is willing to have an open discussion about the situation going forward. What have we heard from Ime Udoka?
Nothing, because he's underslipping the shadow of Kyrie Irving.
Yep.
He's back full 100% now.
Yeah.
Because he just snuck in under Kyrie.
Makes no sense to me. It's because Kyrie has always been painted as this villain, and the media is like, "Oh, he did something else. Let's add this on. Let's add this on." So the media wants to say essentially correct and right about what they portray as Kyrie, and Ime is just like John said, slipping under the cracks, just getting right through, getting this job, getting to coach a great team. In my opinion, Ime could be a great coach. I don't think he is. I think he just got put into a great situation with the Celtics. They have a great team over there, and he kind of benefited from it, just like Steve Kerr. But Ime and his situation is far worse than what Kyrie did. Kyrie didn't promote hatred towards Jewish people. He didn't say, hey, fuck all Jewish people.
Yeah, shout out Kanye.
Yeah, like that's a different story.
Yeah.
Ime impacted a family and multiple people within the organization. If we're looking at it on an ethics standpoint, my opinion, my perspective, that's a lot worse than what Kyrie did. Especially after Kyrie comes out and apologizes. And let's be real, I might be generalizing here, but these media people are acting like they've done nothing wrong. They've said nothing wrong.
Never posted a false story.
Yeah, they've never posted something false. They haven't defamed anyone, which all they do is defame character left and right. Like, that's what pisses me off about the media. I've done shitty shit like in my life, and I've admitted it. The media acts like they're God and Jesus, and they're only there to judge, and they're only there to convict people. in the media space, and that's fucked up in my opinion. That's fucked up.
Like perfect robots, never get anything wrong.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, that was my take.
No, and it doesn't even matter the situation. They'll do it over anything.
Yeah.
We went to see Rogan, and he made the joke on his stand-up. He's like, "How about CNN? Huh? Fired those fuckers."
Yeah.
Like, but I never heard a full apology on that whole Rogan situation either. It's like they just find someone who is polarizing or easily contradicted, and like, oh, we're gonna bury this guy. Doesn't matter the outcome. Does not matter the end of it. No, we are going to bury this guy. Oh, they apologize, and that made it to page 87. And next negative news on page 1.
It's stupid, man. But people feed off the negativity, though.
Yep.
Like, it's, I don't know. I guess it's how they make themselves feel better. What they're doing is not as bad as what they're hearing on the news. So they kind of like feed in on that, and then they all jump to conclusions. What y'all are doing by canceling people, and what y'all are doing by like bringing down people in the public eye is as bad as what these victims, in my opinion, are getting bashed on. That's how I see it. Like, you guys are no better by canceling people.
Yep. The only way to move forward is education on something, not erasement.
That's
like, you can't just erase shit.
No.
Just educate the people, and it's
because we're going to keep seeing this repeat itself.
Well, that's
on and on.
I think that's the thing about a lot of people. I mean, recently in the past 10, 15, 20 years, going back to like, slavery, further back over wars and stuff like this, and people want to erase history. And it's like, how are you going to learn going forward if you've erased history that something goes wrong? If you're putting a car together and you're like, oh, these 2 bolts didn't work together, and you erase that, and then you go 50 years again, and someone puts those 2 bolts together, and it's like, of course it doesn't work, but this bastard doesn't know because history's been erased. Why are you erasing it? We know that didn't work. That was bad. Everyone knows it. But if you're going to erase it, how are people going to learn in the future? By doing it again? You don't want to happen it again.
No.
So why erase it? Just understand that it happened. Have a conversation about it. Make sure that we know that it happened, and you can move forward from it. Because there's no need. If ancestors and ancestors did this stuff, it's not on you. You were not making their mind up. So you can accept it that they were the people that did it or did something wrong, but you can move forward from there instead of you're always being ridiculed that you did this or someone did this, a group of people did this, and for the rest of the time, they're always the ones the spotlight's on. So history needs to be there so we can learn from it, I think. And just same stuff with these people who are being cancelled. Have a conversation about it. Know what's right and wrong. Move forward. But people are going to see it as being cancelled and then go and do the same thing over and over again.
It goes back to what we talked about with Russia. Just because the oligarchy, Putin and the oligarchies, right? Like, they are wanting this, so all the people don't necessarily believe that same thing. Same thing with us at this table. I'm very certain our immediate family, we have different opinions than our immediate family, right?
Oh yeah.
So why in the hell should we be punished for our great great grandfather?
Yeah.
That means we definitely had different opinions. Like, I mean, I'm not getting into it in this podcast. I never want to get into it, but a simple statement is slow down, maybe. A simple statement is, just because I'm not even going to say it. I don't even want to get into it on this podcast because it's
no. Let's hear it.
Leading into the oppression of people, right? And especially in the years past of this country. Just because I'm white doesn't mean I had any involvement in that.
Yeah.
But I get looped into it, right?
Yeah.
My ancestors might have had something to do with it, or they might not have. But looping that in also, once again. And that's something I think that's one of the biggest things that frustrates me with the racism topic. But the bottom line of the racism topic is, I think people have actually forgotten what racism is.
1000%.
That is a word that is shout out. That is a word that is thrown around that they have forgotten how much of an impact that word used to mean.
Yeah.
Racism, just like the anti-Semitic definition, hostility or prejudice towards the Jewish religion, which that's kind of wild to me that they have their own word for racism against Jews.
Yeah, Jews.
I didn't know it was that specific to Jews. But racism is you hate someone. You have more emotion of dislike that you actually hate someone.
Yeah.
I can't name a person that I hate that much in that I actually know. Like, not, like you said, Putin, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Fucking Kim Jong-un, if he really is doing that shit, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Ime Udoka.
Yeah, exactly.
Philadelphians and
and Ohioans, yeah.
But that means we couldn't even be in the same room. But I couldn't be in the same room with a black person if I was racist. That's what that means. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, we have thrown that word around so much that it's watered down. That the people who are truly racist are getting blended in with people who, some comedians that have come out and gotten canceled because of a racist thing. But it's like, you took that out of context. You have no idea what the fuck they were even talking about. But that's the thing that I think frustrates me the most with a racism topic, is that it's thrown around so much, it's watered down, and you're actually benefiting the people who are actually more like actual definition of racist. You're benefiting them, because they get to go under the radar, like Ime. Yeah, like, oh yeah, I'm going to a fucking rally next week.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's a huge ass topic that I think it's been beaten to death the last probably 8 years in America, especially. But it's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. Every time there's even something with a attempt of that, it's boom, this guy's racist.
Yep.
So you're saying he hates them so much. Okay, whatever. Yeah.
It is very watered down.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I want to close this topic out. Move on to something more lighthearted. Kyrie, I'm gonna stand with you, bro. I don't agree with the documentary. Obviously, haven't watched it, but based off that title, I don't think I will. Think he should get his deal back with Nike. Think he should be unsuspended and come on down to Miami. Because I'm going to judge you based off your play on the court, not what you do as a human being outside the court. Because guess what? No one is perfect outside their job, even at their professional career. Everyone does some stupid shit, okay? You shouldn't be judged for it. I understand you have a platform, but you should only be judged for what you do on the court. If you stop performing, then yeah, get traded. Get benched. But that's it.
Yeah, he's a basketball player, right?
Yeah.
So let's judge him on his basketball skills, because NBA is a private entity, just like the NFL. NFL player, they're judged upon their performance. His job title does not in anywhere in italics to say also should be held accountable for, or he is a political speaker and she should be held accountable for his post. Like, no, he's a basketball fucking player. Like,
at the end of the day, the people are the one that are putting him on that pedestal and making him a public figure. That's it. He's doing one thing. He's balling. And the people are making him to be this public figure.
And there's a lot of money in New York.
Oh, yeah.
So to say that this wasn't, pushed upon.
Yeah. Exactly.
I would be willing to lean that it actually was pushed upon from an outside entity or outside person, because a lot of money in New York, and there's a lot of Jews in New York that have a lot of power. And nothing against, I'm not saying that in terms of Jews are bad. I'm not anti-Semitic. I could speak confidently and say that I don't know enough about him to the Jewish culture, the Jewish community, the Jewish religion, or the race. I don't know enough about him. And that's on me for my lack of education. So I don't even have the ability to speak out against them.
I have no energy to go out there and hate a goddamn race for no reason. Get the fuck out of here. Unless you're from Philadelphia or Ohio, y'all are safe with me.
I think at the end of the day, if you want free speech, let it be free. That's what it is. You can't tell someone they don't have free speech and then someone else they have free speech just because you agree or don't agree with it.
Mhm.
Free
You
is
can't-
free.
You can't govern that free speech.
No, you cannot.
Now, if they want to post something controversial or say something, that's on them to deal with
Yeah,
the consequences.
Exactly.
You got a guy
Sure.
who doesn't give a shit
Sure.
and goes beat the shit out of you. That's on
You
you,
deserve
bro.
that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
you
is on
deserve
you.
that.
But you were
Right.
free to do that in the first place.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you were free to get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. It goes both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say you hate me in person, and I have the right to punch you in the face if I don't
Mhm.
like that. It goes both ways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
All right, cool.
yeah.
Good topic.
Great topic.
I like that one.
So, if y'all had to have sex with your mom
Oh my
to save
god.
save your loved ones and your best friends and your entire family member,
You said lighthearted.
yeah, that's lighthearted.
No.
Yeah,
My heart's beating out of my
That's
chest.
It's free speech.
yeah. Would you guys do it? I mean, come on, it's a question.
To save every single loved one.
Yes.
That you know.
Yeah. You don't answer yet. I want to
Okay.
hear his first.
Wait,
I
I'm
wanna
going to
hear
pick it
his
apart to
first.
give them all the knowledge. So,
Okay.
in order to do that with your mother,
Yes.
that means you're also saving her too.
Yes. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I may or may not have answered this, so
Let's hear it.
I want to hear yours first.
Yeah. To save all your loved ones.
Save him from what? This horrible world. We're all going down. I couldn't do it.
What?
I couldn't do it.
No?
Are you serious?
I couldn't do it.
What if you? What
What a bitch.
if there's a wall and you can't even see? It's a glory hole style. Rudy, everybody, me and Aaron's dead.
Yeah.
But we're going somewhere better.
You're the only
Trust
one
me.
alive. You'll be the only one that
No, I'm going to
stays
kill
alive.
myself.
No. You just add stipulations in this shit.
So you're not doing it.
All your loved ones would be dead, but you'd be the only one
I
alive.
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Fucking selfish.
I couldn't do it.
He wants to be the only one. Like, he wants to collect all the money.
Now I'll probably chop my penis off and die.
Lord Varys, you'd be a eunuch.
Mm-mm. do it.
Unfortunately, I said yes.
I also said yes. Yeah.
To save every one loved one,
Yeah.
I just
Not even a blowjob.
Oh, stop. Too much respect for my mother.
So you're saying you don't fuck well?
or that she may like it. Oh God, I did not expect that question to make it on the pod. Luckily for us, that'll never happen.
Well,
Knock on wood.
well, that was my lighthearted topic.
Oh, lighthearted. All right. We'll probably be wrapping up in the next 15 or so.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yep.
So, bringing it back. Name that segment.
Oh, I
Got
like
a
it.
topic. Thought about it during the pod. And since it's in favor of pretty much our whole podcast, let me get the timer.
Good morning, Jacob.
Hey, we got a little carryover from Tuesday. Hello, Jacob. You knock this out real quick before we move on to name that. Hold on, Jacoby.
So if you do tune in on Tuesdays, we help a lot of people with the fantasy NFL teams, questions, concerns, trades, waiver wires, all that kind of stuff. You can find it on PB&J on YouTube. PB.J_podcast is where you can send the questions in, as well as the live streams. And we have a live question right here.
Yeah, we'll knock it out real quick.
Yep.
Jacob, good morning, Jacob. Said he needs 2 in PPR: Swift, Patterson, Herbert, and Deion Jackson. Swift, is that automatic on that one?
I'm going actually No to
Oh.
Swift. I'm going Patterson and I'm going Deion Jackson this week.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm going with, Jacob. Swift, even though he's super talented, I just don't think he's going to be
Are they playing
utilized too
Packers?
much. Yeah. He might be, actually.
And then Patterson Chargers.
Yeah. So I'm going Patterson and Deion Jackson. If you aren't comfortable with Deion Jackson, Jacob, I'd go Swift and Patterson. Because Swift, Jamal Williams is going to be the starter this week. They're still trying to, incorporate Swift back in slowly. So appreciate you coming through, Jacob. Best of luck today and tomorrow. Let's get this dub.
Get it.
All right, John, what do we have?
Name that segment. Back and forth. Let me get the timer.
Saskatchewan.
Mobile be tuna.
I've always wanted to say that word well and proper.
Saskatchewan.
Florida.
Florida.
Oh.
All right. The topic. Name that. You remember name that, right?
Oh,
back
of course.
and forth.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Sports.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Who starts? Rock, paper, scissors. Who starts? Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors. Who starts?
We going 3 or going shoot? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot?
Shoot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Nice.
Okay.
You got that close. Yes, you did. Yeah. All right.
Always my go-to question. Do you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Oh, the
If you-
psychological thing? Yeah.
Yeah, if you always ask a question right before playing rock, paper, scissors, your opponent will majority of the time put out scissors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Now
You know. All right. Sports. You go first.
All right. Soccer.
He insults you right off the bat.
I reject that answer. That's not a sport.
We in America, baby. We in America.
SoCar. All right, we got soccer.
Football.
Which one?
The only one.
American football.
Ooh.
Oh.
Baseball.
Rugby.
Badminton.
Oh.
Ping pong.
Ooh, tennis.
Golf.
NASCAR.
Volleyball.
It is a sport, yeah.
World Rally Championship.
Rally car racing? Is that what that shit? I don't know.
Motocross.
Hockey. Wait, that's not a sport.
Yeah,
No.
thank you. Yeah. You can go again. You can go again. You can go again. Go ahead. Do another one.
I gotta take
Softball.
hockey. Volleyball.
I already said it.
Oh, you did.
Mhm. Keep up, chump.
Netball.
Basketball.
Damn, y'all didn't say basketball?
Nope. Saving that.
Um,
You get a 3-second grace period, and I'm gonna get
Rugby.
I already said it.
Said it. And 10 seconds starts now. 5 seconds.
Cricket.
Oh, okay.
Bowling.
Damn.
Skateboard.
I already said it.
Skiing.
Snowboarding.
Is gymnastics a sport?
Yeah, yeah.
Formula One.
You said motocross.
Mhm.
I don't know what the motorcycle. It's like moto.
Are we doing Olympic sports or?
Kind of a broad definition. of
Okay,
sports.
cool,
Yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like high jump?
Oh, you need track and field.
Yeah. That's legit.
Is that what you're using? Okay.
Unless you want to open it up to where each one's an individual sport.
I can go for days with that one.
Let's not do that. That's going to get dicey.
So you track and field?
So you saying gymnastics, you can't do like high vault. And shit like that.
Yeah.
Track and field.
Track.
Yeah.
Fencing.
Oh.
Don't forget, I work with the U.S. Olympics. I got a lot of sports out here.
I left you hanging. Sorry.
Bodybuilding?
Well,
Powerlifting.
powerlifting.
Yeah.
Bodybuilding's a sport.
I'm playing it.
Yeah, I'll
Fair.
take your word for it. Powerlifting.
CrossFit.
Oh god.
Sorry.
My bag just broke. New CrossFit this week.
Spike ball.
Oh, spike ball.
Boxing.
Oh.
Pickleball.
My balls.
Whoa.
Rounders.
What is that?
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
What is it?
What is that?
You never heard of rounders? So it's basically like a version of baseball in the UK, but it's a different.
We'll take it.
Rounders is okay. Yep.
Billiards or snooker. Sorry.
Ooh, snooker. I like that one. Darts.
Squash.
Ooh.
Like the plant.
No, squash is like
Tomato.
Summer squash.
There's so many.
There's one that's pretty popular you guys haven't said. I don't think. It's pretty common.
Ice hockey.
hockey is.
Yeah,
You said
field
hockey.
hockey. Ice hockey.
I mean, hockey kind of for both of those. Yeah, judge. Does hockey count for both essentially?
Yeah, before we made the rule of getting detailed,
Yeah.
counts for both. 10 seconds starts now.
Would it be like horse racing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Those jockeys, man. 116 pounds soaking wet.
Polo.
Oh,
Marco.
rich man sport.
Swimming.
There it was. Y'all didn't say that one. Yeah.
Water polo.
Marco Polo. That's the hardest. Oh, take a break in there. That's the hardest sport in the Olympics.
What's that?
Water polo. You got to tread water for
Yeah.
fucking. Oh,
Seems
dude.
fun though.
12-foot pool. You get tired, you sink to the bottom. Fucking hell. Anyway.
Rowing.
Yeah.
Sailing.
Sam.
Mixed martial arts.
Hey.
Cheerleading.
Ooh.
Hot take. Shout out cheerleaders.
Which cheerleaders, John?
Georgia Tennessee game last night.
Help me out here, people on YouTube.
10 seconds starts now.
I'm out of sports too.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Who started?
I did.
So you have to get this in order to finish the round.
Oh, good lord.
It's over.
Oh, really? There's 10 seconds up already?
If you name something in the next 3, 2, 1.
Cycling.
Ooh.
Oh. What would?
Ultra marathon.
Yeah, I was going with the deca.
Oh yeah.
What do people who do decathons? Decathinians?
Decathlon, right? Isn't it? Like a,
Decathinians in Greece.
Yeah.
you know what I would love to do? Like one of those like Iron Man, like
like the Tough Mudder.
yeah, one of those.
Mm.
I feel like we'd all do pretty well. It would be fun to do. What?
You know the Tough Mudder, John? I love to
do
see
like
John.
we do like a 3-mile. Would you guys do it?
Yeah.
I'd try it out.
Let's see
Give
why
me a
not.
couple months.
Exactly, yeah. Next year.
Tough Mudder. Get
Mhm.
electrocuted, muddy, slip, fall.
It'll be
Stop-
fun.
Stop
Just
talking about your
see how it
favorite
is.
porno, John.
Yeah, I'll do a 3K.
Is
Do a
mountain
3K.
climbing a sport?
Yeah, like
I
free
s-
solo.
I suppose
Yeah.
so.
I guess so.
Rock climbing is
Yeah.
in the Olympics. Yeah.
I didn't say BMX.
Oh yeah.
Clay shooting, another one.
Oh yeah.
Archery.
Archery.
Mm.
Malaysia's really good at that, by the way. Shout out Malaysia. He took my badminton.
Oh yeah, I had
Yeah,
to
you dig
because you
in
had
what
you said that
soccer
S.
is.
You said that S thing.
He said that.
Whatever that S thing is.
All right. Well, that was named that. If you guys have any kind of topics or suggestions on that, shoot that over to us. I thought about name that. We hadn't played it in a hot minute.
I love it.
Mm.
Love it.
Name that.
All right. On that note, make sure you guys go out there and vote this Tuesday for anyone but a Republican or Democrat.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it loud for the people in the back.
Go out there and vote with your hearts. And by that, I mean become a libertarian and get away from the government.
Go ahead and do a write-in vote on yourself.
If you're voting in the Cherokee County state in Georgia, go ahead and pencil me in for alderman or councilman.
Mayor Pinson coming soon.
Well, a long way to go. Good thing I didn't say that title that Kyrie posted.
I mean, in this part, so you're probably all right.
Well,
Going colorblind.
cheers to a great week.
Yes.
Not going to make any promises here, but maybe a little Twitch stream tonight.
Ooh.
Sunday,
Oh.
November 6th.
Okay.
Catch us maybe around 9 p.m.-ish, 9:30.
Let's do it.
All right.
Perfect.
For tonight.
Until then.
Take care.
Cheers.
Nice.